Mic check, mic check. Oh, man, how's everybody doing? Um, as you come in, make sure to hit the thumbs up. This is going to be a real conversation. I'm hoping that both the men and the women come up and kind of share your thinking when I open the panel up. I am going, hey Verbo, what's going on, sis? I am going to give my thoughts on it, my honest opinion, looking at the overall of what I see, what I hear, and what's going on. Um, you know what I mean? So a couple of nights ago, and y'all know it might have, I don't think it was last night because I don't think I was on live anywhere last night, but the night before last, I think we was over there on Jerome's channel, and someone had mentioned men not protecting the community. And at the same time, I also heard where they was claiming that men supposed to be out here and the men were always the protectors, and yeah, they were just out here protecting. And I'm not saying that men weren't protecting, but I just want y'all to know that men aren't so open to just be out there protecting everybody. And I think the way the person said it was almost like, hey, men were willing to just run out and just say, stop, robber, or, you know what I mean, without any benefits. But see, that's not right, though. Right? It's always, the woman has always been the connection to the community. If I'm making sense. So what I was saying was this: the men, you men come in, your husband, right? Your husband or your boyfriend or even your dad, right? Let's start with your dad. Most of us, if you saw a dad in the household or a man figure in the household, he wasn't the dude who was always in the community, spreading the word or spreading safety. It's usually was the women doing that. The men may have they may have been actively protecting, but it's the women who were out there spreading the word of protection, protecting. And what were they protecting? The family, right? The neighborhood, the community. But there's a reason why the men would do that, because their family was a part of the community. Men weren't out here just protecting just because they were men, just because they have penises, right? What's going on? If I'm making sense, right? So the way I have seen it, and I could be wrong, that's why I'm gonna let people come up and give your thoughts on it. But the way I've always seen it was, because there got to be a reason. But listen, everybody, all of us are humans. Everything we do is for a reason. If these young men and even these older men do not see a reason, a benefit to them to do something, then they're not going to do it. That's just the facts. We women, we're not going to do things just because somebody told us we need to do it if there's no benefit. I'm not going to come in this house and clean this motherfucking kitchen, which I'm about to do, if I don't see a benefit behind it. What is the benefit of me coming downstairs to wash these dishes? Well, the benefit is, so number one is my house and I like a clean area. Number two, when I come down to cook, I'm not just coming down to cook for a family. I cook so I myself can eat, right? I come down and I clean my house. Like today, I was upstairs, I'm cleaning. I'm on my hands and knees, getting the corners and the cracks, right, of the hardwood floors and things like that in my house. Why am I doing that? Because I benefit from that when I sit in my bathroom, whether I'm in the tub, in the shower, or on the toilet. I can look around and see that it's clean. It smells clean. It looks visually clean. That's a benefit to me, right? So when we're telling men you're not out here protecting like you used to, well, they have the right to say, well, what am I getting from for that? And we literally have women saying, well, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do that. And, and I'm thinking to myself, well, why is he supposed to do that again? Because he has a penis? Well, wait a minute. On the other side of that, the women are saying, well, just because you have a penis doesn't mean I need to listen to you. I don't have to listen to you just because you got a penis. But then on the other side of that, you want to say, well, you're supposed to be protecting us because you have a penis. That shit don't make no sense. It literally don't make no sense. Um, and so, the men are saying, hey, ladies, y'all aren't smiling at us no more, right? We don't have to smile at them. Y'all know I'm against that smiling in a man's face because it could be dangerous. But at the same time, um, I don't expect that man who I'm not smiling at, I'm not expecting him to protect me neither. You know what I mean? Like I'm not expecting him to just come to my rescue. Now, if he does, there will be a thank you given, right? If some shit pop off, um, and I look around, I might look for the man who looked like he could take control of this situation and lead, me to safety. Um, but if that doesn't happen, then I guess I have to rely on myself. Because remember, we're out here saying that we're just as smart and just as strong. And we're saying we can use logic and we could come up with ideas and we could build. And we should also be able to, in a time of need, come up with some solutions to some things without needing a man to do that for us. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, hey, what's up, Aries, Queen of the Valley? I'm just trying to be fair as I see it. Because the truth of the matter is, ladies, um, when we asking these men to give us something for nothing, I like literally think back, I have sons. And even if I had daughters, right? I have sons. If I had daughters, I would tell her, hey, look, you are beautiful and strong and powerful, and you know what I mean? And I want you to be happy, and whatever you decide to do, I want you to do it. You know what I mean? And you don't have to be nobody's slave, and you don't have to fall into what society has deemed as feminine, and whatever you decide to be, live your life. Right? That's what I would tell my daughter. And I also have told my son the same exact thing. Son, you are beautiful and you are strong and you are powerful, and you don't have to fall into what society has deemed that you supposed to do based on some bullshit that's out there. And you you know what I mean? If you decide you want a family, or if you decide you don't want a family, if you decide you want to love who you love, and if you decide you don't want to love nobody, that's how it's supposed to be. Y'all do know that, right? um we're human. We're all humans, and we all have feelings and wants, needs, and desires, and curiosities, and I don't see a difference between the male and the female except for basic reproduction. When it comes to that, when it comes to the roles that we play as in producing children, keeping humanity going. Other than that, though, I stand firm in that there's not too much of a difference. Everything that, huh? What you want, babe? You want eye pops? I'm washing dishes, man. But you already had an ice pop, and you're not getting no more ice pop. You finished with your bottle? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Finish doing your iPad. Okay. See, that's my grandson, and he's a boy. One day will be a young man, and what we going to teach him, I guess, same thing we taught our sons. But I would have taught my daughters the same exact thing, like my dad did with me. My dad taught me how to fish. My dad taught me how to hunt. My dad taught me, you know what I mean? Like my dad, not just my dad, but my mother. My mother was very feminine, by the way. When we was fishing, my mother would be in the car. Okay, my mother never sat on no pond or on the beach with no fishing. I never saw a fishing rod in my mother's hand. I also never saw a gun in her hand. She's of that generation, right? When we would go fishing, my mother read a lot. She loved reading. She loved reading romance novels, right? And my mother did puzzles, crossword puzzles, and with that seek and find puzzles. And so ever since I was a young girl, like a young girl, as young as I can remember, we would go fishing. I remember it because it was almost like we going on a trip, like a family vacation. That's how, when I think of family vacations, it's on a Saturday. We all woke up early. We were able to stop and get some sandwiches from McDonald's or some shit like that. You know what I mean? For breakfast. We was also stop at this little store, and my dad would get the worms, right? I remember him buying me my own first cane pole, right? And I remember these cane poles were so long, you had to wind the windows down, slide them in the car, and they would be hanging out the cars as we drive down the highway, looking for a spot to fish. And when we got there, me, my brother, my dad, we would get out, and my mother would get comfortably in that goddamn car, baby. She sat in the front seat as comfortable as can be and pulled out her books, her book or her puzzle. I've never seen my mother never touched the fish except for frying it up. My mother never touched worms, except never. Okay. This has never happened. And so I say this to say that my mother, now I had other aunts who did fish because they would come out and, and Manuel, can we come fishing with you? And my dad would say, yeah, tell them where the meat is at. And then they were following their car. So I had cousins following us, sometimes. Because my dad wasn't a friendly person, y'all. And when I say friendly, my dad wasn't, he was the protector, but he wasn't protecting every fucking body. And unless my mother, like, kind of gave him the head nod or convinced him that she's okay, he's okay, you know, then if he saw some shit popping off somewhere, he would protect them. But my dad, it wasn't no motherfucker Superman running to the day for just strangers. Da, 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 like somebody was having some issues. My dad used to tell us, stay out of people's business. Hey, Mr. Outside. Am I making sense? It just didn't happen the way the women some of these women, not all of you, are trying to make it seem. And now we got a group of men who are saying, I don't even know you. Why would I run out to protect you? I don't know you. And on top of that, you are acting like you're not even interested in me at all. You're basically saying, hey, I'm divesting. You know what I mean? You basically own this bitch talking about I'm not even trying to live that poor life with you, black man. You're literally saying because you don't have education out here, yeah, we not I'm not for this. You don't even have enough education to take care of me. But at the same time, you're telling him that even though you ain't got no education, and I'm not even looking towards your way when I'm thinking about dating, he's saying you're not even looking my way. Why are you looking for me now when shit might be popping off? You see? And that's what the men, some of the men are saying, and they have a valid point to that. They have a valid point to say, hey, what, wait a minute, you only hear when this. Now on the other side of that, there's another side. There's always two sides, right? But then there's this little thing in the middle where when you standing on that line, you should be able to see both sides. That in itself is a whole nother point of view. What, leak? Are you serious? Come here. Come here. Let me take it off you. Okay, come on. Put your hands up. Let me hold up a second. What did I done? You too much. Why? Stay right there. Mama gonna get it. Oh, I love you, love you. Leave stuff alone. Okay. Just like my grandson, right? Let me tell you what my grandson did. So he's over there, he's messing with something he shouldn't be. Which is some of my huh? It's all done? Okay, you good? Okay. So he's over there messing with my threads, right? Embroidery threads, which I tell him all the time, stop messing with. And so he's taking the opportunity to grab the thread. He don't want to listen to me. He tells me, Mom, you don't know what you're talking about. And I like this pretty thread. So I'm going to play with this pretty thread. And then you could tell me about it. Right. So then he takes the pretty thread and he turns it around his hand several hundred times. He's over there just doing what he want to do. You know what I mean? Won't listen to me. And then bam, he shows me his hand wrapped up in thread. He realized he can't take the thread off himself. Ricky, what you doing? You're messing with something else. I know. And then when I go over, I'm like, hey, you didn't want to listen to me. Do I have a right not to pay attention to him being in trouble? Do I have a, like, it should be kind of like a lesson, right? Where some of these men are saying, well, look, I saw you was in some trouble, but a few minutes before you was in trouble, you told me to get the F out your face. You showed me your whole ass to kiss. Just because I looked at you, you was got loud and very obnoxious and look made it seem like I was harming you in some kind of way. I've seen this happen. I actually have seen, young women, all young women. And the reason I saw it because it was somebody in my fucking family, yo. She did this shit a lot. I didn't see a lot of women do this, but I have seen her do it a lot. Okay. And I think that's what's going on, right? They got some of you men, you may have witnessed something like this, or you saw it on TV. Me and my husband was looking at scary movie last night. Is that what it's called? Scary movie. Scary movie, yeah. Scary movie is the funny off a screen, right? Yes. So a scary movie. And that was the part where the daughter, right? The she was getting money from her dad. She's dressed one way when he drops her off at school. She walks up to the two girls, right? Her friends. And she says, is he gone yet? And they say, yeah. and then she hurry up and strip her clothes into this whole sexy outfit. Zoom, right? And I watch them put things like that in movies, especially that's a funny movie. It's all what they call it, what they call those movies when it, like it's off of a real movie, but it shows the funny side, the silly side, the ridiculous shit, right? That people believe that's going on in our communities. That's what those the movies that the Wayne brothers was doing. Anyway, but I listen to the men on YouTube and they'll say, yeah, that's what black women did when they were girls. Yeah, uh-huh. The fathers couldn't control them. Fathers couldn't control them because even if he told her she could only wear certain things, she would change at school. And I'm thinking to myself, I tried to remember how many young women did that shit when I was going to school. How many young girls was doing that shit when I would go to the school because my mother was a teacher. I think I told y'all that, right? How many, first of all, in schools, that's why a lot of the schools started making you wear uniforms. But even before fucking uniforms, did y'all not know you couldn't dress a certain way? Women, girls couldn't dress a certain fucking way. But these men, you hear them tell it, oh yeah, she walked out the house looking like she was going to Catholic school, and when she got to school, she took that shit off, and now she looked like she was a stripper in the mother strucker strip club. And I'm thinking to myself, nigga, stop it. You're lying. You're all over the place. You lie too much. And I think that's what's going on. There's a lot of exaggeration, things that we don't see with our own eyes, but we tell the stories as if this is factual and true. And back to my niece, right? She would pop off at the mouth. I think I told y'all a story about how she almost got me fighting with a grown ass man. Like I couldn't believe it, yo. Like I'm thinking to myself, what in the fuck is what is her mentality at this point? Because see, I carry. She knows I carry. I can still carry, right? She's young, but the way she pops off at the mouth, though, nobody would even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? The way she pops off at the mouth, and she popping off at the mouth at somebody who she probably felt comfortable doing because she assumed there would be no ramifications. Like she assumed that this man would be a man instead of stooping down to her level and beating the shit out of her. So the story goes like this. We go to Cowtown. Cowtown is a farmer's market. It's huge. It's right there in New Jersey over the bridge, right? They open on Saturdays and Tuesdays. So when I want to go, and grab me some shit, you get great prices. Y'all know what flea markets are, shit like that, farmer's market. Y'all already know what that is, right? Anyway, so she had her daughter with us. Now, she was maybe about 17, 18 when this happened. Because her daughter probably was 1 or 2. She had a 16, 17. She probably was just 18 years old. Yeah, stop messing with mama stuff. Come over here by mama. Okay, you got you some crayons. Do not write all my stuff over there. Anyway, she's young, okay? She's about 17, 18. Her daughter is maybe about 1 year old, okay? She wasn't even talking yet. So yeah, so she had her at like 16. So she may have been like 17 years old, right? Anyway, that's my niece, my great niece. My great niece is in the car. She was so young, she didn't have a license yet. I was teaching her how to drive. So she would come to my house and spend the weekends with me because she knew I would help her with the baby. Plus, I would let her drive. You know what I mean? Like I started getting lazy when my kids and my nieces and nephews started getting old enough to drive. I was the one who taught them how to drive, and I would always let them use the car. So like it was, they would come over. I'd be like, here go the keys, and they'd be like, oh, you gonna let me drive? Yeah, here you go. I would sit in the passenger seat and make sure everything good. Give them some pointers, and I literally taught them all how to drive, sticks and all. If they know how to drive a stick, I taught them how to drive a stick. Okay. Anyway, so I started getting lazy and not having to drive nowhere because all my nephews and nieces love coming over because they knew I was the one who's gonna let them drive. Anyway, so she comes over, she and her daughters with her, and we go to the farmer's market. The baby's in the back seat, in the car seat, everything's cool. Now, what happened is kind of weird, but I didn't take nothing for it. It's almost like it reminds me of some of you younger women here because we got out the car and went shopping. As we're walking back to the vehicle, there's somebody looking in our car. Like I had tint on the Jeep, right? I had an Explorer at the time. I think we always either have Explorers or Expeditions. So I think we had an Explorer at the time, right? And we always got tint on it, right? But this guy, when we walk up to our car, my car, there's a guy look like he's looking in it, like he's looking. And it was a white dude, big dude, though, big dude. And I'm looking like, I look at her, she look at me, we look at him, like, and I say, excuse me? And he said, oh, I'm just looking at myself, right? Now, mind you, he had a baby with him, a newborn, like a couple of weeks old baby in a stroller, right? So I look at him holding pushing the baby stroller, the baby's in the stroller, and he's looking in the window, and I say, excuse me? And he goes, oh, this you? I'm like, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I was just looking at myself, my reflection. That's what he says. So I assess the situation, right? I look, I see him, a baby, stroller. I know my car is locked. We know we got an alarm. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, everything good. I know he didn't take shit. I don't know what he was about to do, and I didn't give a shit. So I'm thinking, okay, well, okay. My niece, though, on the other hand, nah, what you doing? Why you all in this? Yeah, and then, whoa, right? She's yelling at him. I didn't open the car door, right? We put the baby in the car seat. Is what she's doing. Why is she putting the baby in the car seat? She's calling him all kinds of motherfucker and this and that. He never walked away. He's just listening, going back and forth with her, right? Like, it's weird that he's doing that. Blicky, Blicky, I'm about to spank you. You about to get it. Get your little butt over here. Right now, give it to me. Get your little ass over here. Come on. Get your little butt over here. Come on. Mama is gonna spank your little butt. Okay, stop messing with my thread. Thread costs a lot of money. I just untwined you, and then you go and get another color. You're just doing the most. You're doing the most. Mama gonna spank your butt. He's not scared because he knows. I don't even know if he know what a spanking is, y'all. I'd be threatening with shit he don't even know. I don't know if he know what it is. Mickey, Mama, I'm gonna call you Pop Pop. Now, see, I tell him I call Pop Pop. I'm gonna call Pop Pop on you. You want me to call Pop Pop? Mm-hmm. You want me to go tell Pop Pop on you? Mm-hmm. You do? Mm-hmm. Come on. Okay. You don't want me to. Stop biting your fingernails. Didn't Mama tell you stop biting your fingernails? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, stop it then. Come on. Come and sit by Mama. I know you. Yeah, I got you, babe. Mama, love you. Okay. No threads. Them threads cost Mama a lot of money. Oh, God. Yeah, color. Anyway, she's calling this man all kinds of names, and y'all know, think about me saying, oh, ain't no big deal, no harm, no foul. I don't give a shit, right? She's cussing him. Huh? That's called slap your mama. Pepper. Yeah, it's pepper. And yep, you see how you know the peppers? It sure is. If you put them in your mouth, you're gonna burn. Ketchup. Yep. If you put them peppers in your mouth, you're gonna burn, you're gonna cry. Pepper. He be knowing things. I'll be wondering how this boy know. But then apps be teaching him everything. Colors, yeah. Anyway, she's just going off on this man, right? I'm like, literally, she calling him everything but the child of God. I done opened the car doors. I done put everything in the car. She's putting her daughter in the car while she's cussing him out. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't even know how to stop her. Like, I'm like, it's all good. Like, let's go. And she just going. He got a newborn baby with him. And by now, though, he had the baby in his arms. Check it out. He had the baby in his arms. I don't know why he picked the baby up. I guess he got a little frustrated. And he ended up picking up this baby, right? And then he got so mad. I think she was calling him all kinds of names. Where he got so mad, y'all, that he threw that baby to the ground. I'm not even lying. A brand new baby. It was almost, how, imagine when you get real flustered, when you really pissed off at somebody, when you like, I'm not taking it no more. And let's say you had something like your bag in your hand, ladies, and you decided to throw your bag down so you could go to fighting. He threw that baby down and went to go at my knees. I'm not lying, I swear, before Jesus Christ. He threw that baby on the ground. And that's when I was like, oh, shit, right? I'm going to like, oh, my God. When he realized he was about to go for my niece, and I hurry up and jump in the middle, like, you're not going to touch her, right? And then I'm looking down like, dude, that's your baby. He goes, now he's picking his newborn baby up off the ground. Now he's really mad. He's really mad. But the person he's mad at now is like, now he really want to get my niece. And he's like, oh, hell no, that's my baby. Blah, blah, blah. I said, dude, you the one who threw your baby on the ground. I said, if you're going to be mad at anybody, you need to be mad. So he's trying to get around me because now I'm telling him, and y'all know I'm short as hell. She was taller than me. I'm short as hell. His ass is about as tall as maybe one of my sons, and big and stocky. My niece is short as I am. She's just on the thin side. And he done threw his baby to the ground. He trying to, look like he ready to fight her. I jump in the middle like, you're not going to touch her. I don't know why he kind of calmed down, when he like, nah, my baby. I'm like, dude, you did that to your baby. It was a little girl, 2 weeks old, because the mother ends up running up like, what's going on? The baby crying and shit. I'm like, I said, he got so upset that he threw that baby to the ground. But this is my point. My point is her mouth. She used to cut that kind of shit all the time. Now, when she met a guy she liked, though, she a whole different person. Want to cook for him, cook for him and his family, buying gifts for him and his son. She ain't even doing shit for her daughter, but she's doing shit for him, his sons and daughters. I watch her go through men doing shit like that. When she liked the man, she buckled down, got real feminine, you know what I mean? Trying to be the cook and shit. That's what I try to explain to the men. When a woman, she might be feisty. I'm gonna whip you. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. No more. Go your butt over there. Now I'm not picking. I told you to stop eating these damn crayons. Didn't I? What is wrong with you? You're not hungry. Don't be. I'm not babying you, You ain't crying.
Mommy.
What?
I'm coming.
Come, what? You want me to hug you, but I refuse. I'm not hugging you because you did bad. You did bad thing. You did bad thing. You did bad. Lick it, lick. Oh, man. See, that's why he don't like to listen to me. Because he's spoiled. Didn't I tell you to stop chewing on crayons, Licky? Oh, my goodness. And he had me tasting the damn crayons to make sure they trying to see what they were. They taste like from the people wanting to eat them. They have no taste at all. Look at why? Don't be trying to hug. I'm not hugging you until you tell me why. Huh? Oh, now you want me to come on. He's just a chewing on the crayon, y'all. He's not eating it, but he's chewing on it, which is effectively eating it to me. Let me see your teeth. Are they orange? Huh? God. Oh, no, don't be talking like you all good. You're supposed to be mad. You're supposed to be crying. You're supposed to be crying like I hurt you. I ain't hurt you because I ain't do nothing. Nah. You gonna fake cry on me? Say boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. I want you to sound. I want you to sound like some of these men. Yeah, huh? Then he'll talk about I love you, mommy, mommy, I love you. So y'all, this boy is too much. Huh? And then you have it.
Crayons.
The crayons, yeah, but you gotta stop eating the crayons, Leaky. Colors, yes. But you're not I remember why I took them from him. Who gave you the colors anyway? Did I give you them colors? I didn't. I told your daddy to stop giving you colors because you eat them. Yeah, you can't have no colors until you learn to stop eating them. Yes, but they're not food. And you're not hungry. I just fed you. Shoes. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Huh? You gonna help Mama clean? Help? You gonna help me clean? We're gonna open dishwasher. Come on, let's open dishwasher. Help Mama clean. Come on. There we go. Open dishwasher. And we gotta put these things in dishwasher, okay? Well, I don't know if those clean. I think, no, they're dirty. These are dirty ones. Here, put this in. See? Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. My grandson is all over the place. He's a lot. Okay. He's 2. He's in his terrible 2 stages. Come on, you gotta put that in there. It's not clean yet. Look, it's dirty. No, I know you're used to helping me unload, but we're not unloading. We are loading. There's a difference. We're loading, not unloading. We're loading, Licky. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway. So back to why should men protect the community? Am I saying they shouldn't? I'm not saying they shouldn't, but what I am saying though is this. People only do things that are beneficial to them, right? If they live in a community that, yes, it's their street and they know all their neighbors and their neighbors are cordial, at least nice enough to say how you're doing and, and things like that, then yes, the men will protect not just men, but people. You would be like the community members would protect the community, which would include the women as well, right? In the way that they can. But if you live in an area where your neighbors don't even say hi to you, they're not even looking your way, they don't care about your safety on an individual level, then why would you care about them? Ergo, why we don't really have communities like that anymore. Back in the day when people talk about the men used to protect, the men did protect their community in which they lived in which they were looked at as men. They were looked at as protectors. The women and children respected them as such. And nobody was telling them that you ain't shit. And if you don't make a certain amount of money, you ain't shit. Or if you You know, if you're too dark or too light or too this or too that, too fat, too short, then you ain't shit. Nobody was telling them that. You know, it was a community thing. And even if you wasn't romantically wishing to be involved with them, you wasn't tearing them down at the same time. That's what our parents used to tell us, something that was very important. If you ain't had nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. We've gotten so far away from that. And here we are. Look, you ain't got to tear someone down because you don't like it. You don't like that they're big. You ain't got to tell them. The fuck? What you mean by you got to tell me? Why do I care if you like me anyway? I get it. If I was trying to hit on you and I wasn't your type, you know, you ain't have to tell me it's because I'm fat, this or that. You can simply just like, yeah, I'm taken, or I'm not interested in a relationship. Or you can even just say, look, I don't like you. But to take that extra step, I don't like you because you're fat. And I don't like you because you dark. You're too dark. Huh? What? No, you can't have these. You want candy? My last candy. I don't even want to give it to you. You ate all my M&Ms as it is. Nikki, give me the colors. Give it to me. Give it. Okay. Let me see. Mike Green said, I can already imagine an adult Leaker saying, my grandma used to say, 1 minute they despise all of these men. Next thing you know, they're in the back chat. Oh, Mella, you said something. I want to, hey, Mella, why you retracted it? What's up, Silent? How you doing? Yes, I'm about to drop the link now, babe. I'm about to drop the link now. But that's all I wanted to say. I wanted, because I do hear, listen, I hear both sides, right? I hear the men, I hear the women. And I understand both sides to a degree. I do see the same thing. You know, I see some of the men don't see the men who are being so rude. You know what I mean? Even before I heard about a Cynthia G, and the things that y'all harping on right now, there was Obsidian and a lot of these other men who have said some of the most destructive things ever. You understand what I'm saying? So when women, or a woman, a group of women, or whomever, when they decide to fight back, listen, I'm not here to be against them, because I see there's a cause and effect. And like somebody said yesterday or day before, whenever I was on that panel last, the young man, he said that everybody's throwing stones at each other. It don't matter who started it. At some point, it doesn't matter, right? When we're going too far down the road, it doesn't matter who started. Sometimes we got to figure out, okay, how to stop it. How do you stop it? It's hard to even stop it because shit, there's been many YouTubers like myself, and even on the men's side, who said, hey, this is going too far. Then the tomatoes and the stones start getting thrown at us. We become the people attacked. I watched these motherfucking men run other men off of YouTube. And let me tell you, that's bad, because these were men who had a lot to offer. The reason why they left is because they was like, I don't play with people like this, bomb. I was like, but the men need you. They were like, nah. Because if I met any of these men in person, they wouldn't disrespect me like this. And if they did, I would smack the holy, you know what I mean? And that's when you realize real men, real grown-ass men who have value in themselves will not be open to being on this bitch being insulted by people. And we all know this. I couldn't even imagine my dad being on this thing where somebody would come at him negatively, whether it's a male or female, right? A woman or man. Okay, I'm trying to keep my pronouns right on both sides. Okay, no matter what the gender is, or it doesn't matter. Some people, and so I watch a, a few men, quite a few. I watch at least a dozen men. I'm not even joking, like a dozen men come to YouTube, and they was like, "Hey, I can see that these men, instead of talking about the women's hair, let's talk about building. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. Let me give them some ideas." Some of them saying they can't get a job, because they don't have the education. And then they wanted to get on here and start talking about getting jobs and starting your own businesses and even creating your resume. Like, I watch men come to do this, and next thing you know, somebody's on here insulting them. And it was generally these big YouTubers. Big YouTubers start talking about, oh, he talking all that shit about pro-black. Listen to them. Listen to the big YouTubers. When they start seeing somebody springing up who might end up making more sense, they attack them. And now when I started hearing these niggas talk about, oh, the pro-blackers, they pro-black, oh, that pro-black shit, that pro. Nigga, what? Aren't you black? What's up, Jerome? Aren't you black? You against anybody who pro-black? You against them? Because listen, they got even some of them pro-blackers against pro-blackers. Because they not real pro-black. It be tripping me out, y'all. Okay. Anyway, here, let me grab this link real quick so I can do what I need to do, because my grandson is down there coloring on the floor. He did the colors he chewed up and made little pits. He down there drawing on my kitchen floor. And I'm gonna have to spank him. And I don't wanna. He down there talking. Y'all listen to him. Listen. He all comfortable, talking to himself, drawing on my kitchen floor. Oh, he think he in heaven. Look, he having a great old time. I'm trying. Let me grab the link. Go chat and invite. Here we go. Grab this. Copy the link. Put it in. Now I'm. See, I can't beat him live. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go on mute and I'm gonna whip his ass. That's what I'm gonna do. No, I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. I'm not gonna. Vicky, what you mean? What are you doing, baby?
I love it.
I love you. What you mean you love me? What that got to do with what you're doing, Vicky?
I love it.
Huh? My mom don't want to hear you love me. You see how he learned how to get over on me early, y'all. All he got to do is say, I love you. I love you. Like I said, Google 1 minute, you're taking down 3 women a day. The next, you can't find a wife because you're all. Listen, it's too much out here, man. Oh, and don't worry, y'all. I just wanted to make this short thing for BMT, baby. I said I was gonna call the stream BMT. You gonna get it. And I also want to talk, but I gotta talk to the ladies first, because there's something else I just ran across yesterday. Oh, was it today? Somebody sent me the link, and I listened to that shit, man, and I was very, very. But I know if I say something, it's gonna be thought of as negative, and then they'll be like, "Oh, they're gonna be attacking you," and it's not an attack. Now they're gonna call. See, if you have any disagreement with anybody, they're gonna start claiming that it's an attack, that you're openly attacking somebody. What's up, Silent? I miss you. I see that you finally found me, huh? Let me see. I gotta get it up. Am I sharing the screen? I'm not. No, I'm not sharing the screen. What's up, Silent? You're on mute, babe.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
okay.
You know your cam on, huh? You know that?
Huh?
You look your cam on. I'm not sure if you know it's on, but you're looking nice over there, though.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
How you doing, my brother?
Well, I'm doing okay. Just kind of trying to enjoy this day off a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So,
I saw you found me when it was yesterday. I saw you subscribe.
Oh yeah. Because I was wondering what happened. I thought you stopped doing shows.
No, my channel got that last conversation we was having that day. They deleted my channel because of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that part.
But how you been?
I've been all right. Just been working.
That's good. That's good. I didn't get it. I didn't got it. I don't have any. He over here
So I
being.
don't know what has happened. I guess it's been like the last month or two. I don't know how long it's been.
Yeah. Well, when the channel went down, I took a month off. I was looking and watching every once in a blue moon, but they people was claiming that my channel was gone because of the women, and then people were saying that my channel was so abusive and so bad, and I'm the reason for this, that, and the third. So what I did, I took that 30 days off. I said, well, if I'm the reason for all of this, let's see how I work when I'm not here. And
So there's no way for you to dispute to get the channel back?
oh no, it was me. It's something I did. I thought maybe you was on that stream. Remember we was talking about what his name? Remember that issue with him and his girlfriend's daughter? Brother Polite. Remember we was having a conversation about Brother Polite. But
Okay.
then I started cracking jokes on somebody, and I was sharing the screen, and I was going through the internet like Google, and I clicked on a picture. And when I clicked on that picture, it was gay porn popped up. Boom. So I was sharing it. When it popped up, I hurried up and clicked off it, but it still popped up. You see what I'm saying? So then I went and clicked on another picture. The same gay porn popped up, which is, I find that weird because see, when things like that pop up on your screen, it kind of shows that you must go to those type of sites and things. I don't even go to adult sites. So I was kind of shocked that popped up. But that's the reason why the channel went down. And I had no strikes on the channel, by the way. It should have been like my first strike because Kevin Samuels has given me a strike, but then I won. I was able to dispute that. This thing right here, they was like, oh, because porn was shown, and we don't go with the porn. I was like, okay. I just let it go. Ain't no big deal.
I said, because all should have been able to just take down that actual show. But
I did. Yeah, I took down that show right away. Right. In fact, we took it down. I took it down and then started another one. And when I went to start the other one, the channel was gone. It's like they had did it in the midst of everything. Yeah, the way that worked out. Yeah,
because how did that happen? How did they like see it that easy? Like, oh, that's crazy.
Somebody reported it.
Oh, they was waiting.
They was waiting. Oh, yeah, they're waiting. They're waiting right now, baby. They're waiting right now for something to go wrong. You know what I mean? Just so they can report it. You'll see. I just started look. I'm starting to stream right now. I already got like 7 dislikes on a stream where I didn't say anything negative about neither sex. Look, I hate it. The Viper Pit that fell apart. They over there. They trying to target. They mad. What's up, Jill?
I ended up clicking on
hey, Bob.
The guy's show, and I didn't like. Man, I heard your voice on there, so I thought it was you on the show, but it was him replaying back some show you was on.
Right.
So I said, I didn't know you was, I was thinking, I didn't know you were still doing shows, but you was on somebody else's show. And I was like, oh, he was replaying back your show that you was on somebody else's show. It was crazy. So then I just did it. I said, maybe you stop doing shows. Then I just did a search and I saw you. Then I subbed. I was like, okay.
Okay, yeah.
So I thought it was a thing that maybe they, because sometimes they can kick you off somebody, unsub you from people. So I thought that's what happened. But I found you now, so it's good.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad you're back. What's up, cousin Tate?
So you missed, man. So you missed everything.
Bon. How are you, Bon?
I'm good. Silent, you said I missed. What did I miss, babe?
Oh no. My birthday passed. I went to Jamaica for my birthday.
Oh snap! Did you have fun?
Oh yeah, we was there for like 7 days.
Okay, was it you and your lady friend? Did she go with you?
No, I went by myself. It was my birthday. I didn't want to be paying for nobody on my own birthday. So,
But you should have been
but
up there
what?
so she could prepare for you, though. That's how it's
Oh
going.
no, I don't got nobody significant like that anyway.
Oh, okay.
But then it's so crazy. It's this young lady I'm working with, and it's surprising that she kind of hollered at me. But I was thinking maybe she's too young for me though. So I don't know.
But how old is she?
25.
How old
Why
are
is that
you?
too young? You're not that old. How
I
old are
just
you?
turned 39.
Yeah,
That's not old.
that's not old, dude.
Y'all act like y'all in the grave. Like this, y'all
I
kill me.
know.
Like y'all,
If she's 25 and older, she's old enough to make her own decisions.
exactly. It's a grown woman.
Right. When we're talking about, them 16, 17, 18, even 19-year-olds maybe. But by the time, she's 25, hey, she know what she want, babe.
Oh yeah. So we had a conversation, and that kind of made me like, okay, so this is making happen. Because I was thinking of, she's still young, she's still got to live her life. But then we had a conversation about kids, and she told me, oh, she's not getting no older. She want to have them soon. I was like, I want to have them soon too. So
There y'all go. That's a perfect
Yeah.
match for you.
Just don't. Yeah, that's the thing. Like the biological clock is ticking. So if you're ready to have kids, and she ready to have kids, it's good.
Yeah, but I never tried to get with a woman who's like in her 20s or like and then above 28.
and that's the thing about it. I didn't try to get at her. It was more because usually I date older women. So when a younger woman approached me, because it's like when she was trying to talk to me, I didn't take it as that until I started like listening to what she said. I was like, that's like someone hollering at you. You know what I'm saying? The questions she was asking and stuff. And I was just surprised. Like,
Yeah. I mean, why are you surprised? You're a nice looking guy. You still look kind of young to me. That's why I thought you was maybe early 30s.
I guess because I'm used to of being the hunter, not the hunted.
But that's what it's. Don't y'all prefer if the woman approach you? Now you there's no guessing.
I mean, I rather prefer that because it you don't have to worry about the bullshit. You don't worry about
that's true.
You don't have to worry about okay, what am I coming too strong or am I looking as a creep? All that shit I have to worry about.
How is that a creep? I'm confused. If you're 25 years old, you're a grown woman.
Okay. Let me. Okay, Taylor. Let me put it like this: an old nigga. Hold on. Let me put it like this: an older guy coming strong. A guy who's about 39, 40, going at a 20-something-year-old. I mean, that does. Some girls don't want that shit. They're gonna pull back and say nah.
Okay. But
so
they may, some may not. Some people some younger women prefer older men. All about preference. Like, do you guys watch The Real House? Well, no, you guys are men. But if you guys heard of Karen off of The Real Housewife of Potomac, her husband is like 80 something. He's like 85, 84, and she's like 50. In her 50s.
I read. It's better for a guy and the guy and the woman to be closer age because they know they have experience they experience the same things at the same time at the same moment.
Well, I mean, I don't mind this one because we both don't got no kids, and it's kind of good to start off like that.
What I'm saying, everybody have their preference. It's okay, Big J, if you want to, her to be a little older. But what I am saying, though, a woman 25, she knows what she wants by then. We like y'all said, we mature earlier because they teach us earlier about certain things. If she's interested in an older man by 25, then she knows what she wants. And it's okay.
Right.
It's okay. Even if he's 50 and she's 25, if she's okay with it, then nobody should be fucking complaining about that. But if he's 50 and 18, though, that's some fuck shit.
I I'm sorry, I still frown on that 50-year-old going after 25-year-old. I still frown on that. I mean, by the time
That's in your prerogative.
I
And
mean,
what I frown upon is that guy that started talking to his, what was it, his god niece or something like that, or his goddaughter or whatever.
Yeah,
Now,
that
that's
was
the
some
frown
trash
upon.
shit. That was some trash ass shit.
oh yeah, no, that yeah.
That was his goddaughter, and there's a
Oh,
picture of
yeah.
him holding her as a little girl, and he turned around, marry her. That's some trash ass shit.
Yeah, but see, I didn't even want to believe it at first, but y'all, I think it was let's see, she was like, nah, Mom, that's him. I kept praying and hoping that he didn't take it that far, but y'all, I was wrong. That lame ass nigga, damn near raised her.
And then they
That
talking about she
means,
has some kids and they not sure if they're his or not. Well, I think they are.
oh man, yo, that's some fuck shit right there. And I wanted to but I hadn't seen, let's see, I wanted to let her know that, yeah, she was right. That was him. I was thinking that maybe people were jumping to conclusion and it was trying to make it worse than it was. Because I was thinking also the mother, like that's some
That's
shit
some
she should have
trash
put out there.
ass shit.
Yeah, that's trash, man.
Yeah,
That's
because the
trash.
mother messed with him first.
Oop,
Yeah.
that's horrible.
And which is weird too, right? Like he was the God, he was the godfather, right? But he was the
Yeah.
That was
godfather.
his goddaughter. Yes.
Yeah, his goddaughter, which means that he become the godfather after dealing with the mother, or like was the mother on some trash shit too? Because godfathers are usually people close to the family. They may even be family members, but they're not generally stepdads. They're usually not
The girl had a horrible upbringing, from what I heard. Her parents weren't very prevalent within her life, so she basically had to raise her own self.
right,
But
but
I'm
how
not.
did so
And then they said she ran away and then she ran away to him when she ran away.
Mm-hmm.
right? Which looks like that could be, like if I was a young girl and I would have ran to my godfather, right? My godmother, and it would look normal if people didn't know we was, so he was he dirty, man. He
He
low
going to
down
hell.
dirty.
He
Yeah.
going to hell. That's trash.
And the point about it is, she was pregnant before she got married. Now that tells me, he was popping her, before then, before she turned 18. He said, he married her on her 18th birthday.
Yep.
And she
That
already had
nigga
a
is
kid.
55 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He probably was having sex with her even younger than that,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was grooming her. He was, so man, that's crazy. And that's why she's standing up for him, because all she know is him. You know?
Stockholm syndrome. That's what that
That's
is.
why, that's why you can't really get too mad at her the way she went off. Because I saw the video of her popping off saying, y'all need to mind your own motherfucking business. I'm grown, yada, yada. That poor baby. Poor child.
And he sent there like a dumbass in that car, just allowing her. Man, I'd be like, girl, man, put the phone down, stop worrying about that shit. A real man would tell her, man, you don't worry about that shit. I got this.
He chiming in.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He chimed in because he know people gonna go after him, when the details. So he let her do most of the talking, because now he got her defending him, you see? But the problem she don't understand it yet. When she get older, she gonna start understanding. But some women don't even understand it. Then I've heard some women come up here and even still today say, well, I did it. It was my decision. And then most of the time it doesn't work with him. Even then she still said, yeah, I chose him, Bob. I'm like, you didn't really choose him. He chose you. He did certain things to make you think you chose him. And then I asked him, like, why did it end? And then they'll find he was abusive in some kind of way. See, he probably was always abusive. It's just that when you got older and you start realizing he was abusive, he was always abusive. Yeah, most women who, when they were real young, dealing with older men, they still will say, even though when it goes south, they blame themselves. I'm like, it's really not your fault. It's really not your fault. But but in our society, the young woman, I was looking at, I don't know which channel, maybe on which one of those TV shows where all they show is the people killing each other. People killing.
That Snap or whatever, or ID
On?
channel.
Yeah, Snap is on.
Oh,
Yeah,
ID. Oh, the ID.
ID. So I woke up to ID this morning, and there was this young woman whom she was a foster kid in the house, and she ended up killing the mother. But what people didn't know was that she was sleeping with the husband, and he's the one who told her that, hey, if she get out the picture, we could be together. He had been sleeping with her since she was younger, and then he told her that he was thinking about killing himself. He told that to that young girl, and she was thinking, what can I do? What can I do? I don't want to lose you. And he said, you could stab her. And eventually she ended up killing him. Now she in jail. But then they ended up catching him because they was, a lot of the family was, a lot of things had happened, where people were suspicious anyway. Because that's why the mother was about to get rid of the girl. And see, that's the thing. Like if I'm your foster mother, right? And then I want to get rid of you because my husband now looking at you, that's some fuck shit. Because what it should be is, if I know you a child, I should be getting on my husband. Right? That's
right.
If I see you and him getting too close, that's me. Should have a conversation with the grown up, not trying to get rid of the daughter. So she compounded a lot of that shit too. When we want to be in denial about what's going on, place blame on the young girl. So, yeah, but that's messed up. So, apple, you want another piece of apple? Anyway, what's going on, Big J?
Oh, nothing.
Hmm.
Nothing really.
I was listening to your stream. I was listening to you. I think you was talking about what's his name? Rollo.
I was talking to Riley. Yeah.
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 I listened to Rollo's stream, and that Rollo stream kind of took me aback a little bit because
excuse me.
okay.
You still got a home phone, Big J?
No, I'm at somebody's house right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got a home phone, Taylor. I should be ringing too, girl.
Yeah, I can't stand that shit. Go ahead now. Yeah, I was on. You was taken back by Rilo.
Yeah, not so much about him, but I don't think he understood what took place on that stream.
Mm-hmm.
Because even when he didn't say he didn't want to deal with certain people, somebody told him, "Oh, you need to deal with certain people."
You don't have to deal with nobody.
Yeah, I know who you talking about.
He was like, "No, I don't deal with that person," and all she had to say, "Let him up." And she also was like, "Why so and so got a wrench?" Like the control was obviously there. And then what would have happened though? I said this before. Remember, I said there's a group of men who she likes to be around because she controls them.
Mm-hmm.
And she's able to control them, and she tried to definitely control him. In fact, she controlled him. He was like a puppet on his own channel because he was like, "No, I don't mess with him." And she was like, "No, let him up. Put the link in for him." And he was like, okay. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Then she was like, "Why so got a wrench in here?" And at least he stood his ground on that. But even the way he did it was like she still had control. Then she asked him, "Do these women support you with money?" He was like, "I support them, they support me." "But do they support you all the time?" "Well, yeah, they support me and I support them." "Well, nah, do they support you all the time? Or they paying you so you can And he's answering the questions like as if he owed her a goddamn,
Explanation.
excuse.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
man.
I saw a little bit of what went down, and then I noticed that a punk ass, that bald headed nigga was making as I was doing my live stream that very night, Rylo was doing it. Oh, boy was actually making reaction videos talking about what is black male privilege. Yeah, what is black male privilege? And then when the topic was about because Lowcast was on my channel. Oh boy, got so pissed off that Lowcast was on my channel, so he was in the dark, outside in the dark, talking about let's talk about cloud space. When the topic was about clouds, was talking about digital space, and create some more data space. He was in the dark talking about that shit. I'm saying, nigga, you watch me more than I watch you. Y'all watch me more than I watch you and shit. And then though he brought that punk ass OJ to my channel. We are watching you. Well, who is this we, nigga? Who is we you referring to? Shout out to Neon Eyes for making that video though. Who is this we, nigga? Who is we? We are the people. No, nigga, who is this we? But they're a bunch of scum buckets, as far as I'm concerned. But like I said, if I see that motherfucker, no, you know what? Let me shut the fuck up. I know this is you too. Like, really say what I said, and that's why Taylor, I went off on RBR's channel because I saw old boy in the chat room trying to come after me and shit.
Who are you talking about, Jalen?
No, I'm talking. Well, Jalen is pissing me off too, though. But that guy influenced Jalen to say all that shit.
But here's the thing, though. Like, I understand where you guys are coming from in that aspect of it. But oh boy, Arthur, he was just doing too much, calling him retarded and saying, and y'all know that boy is special. So I like the way he was just talking to him, crazy.
But we got tired of trying to set him down. I got tired of me and Arthur had a few times tried to sit the boy down, trying to tell him, listen, you don't come at people like that. You don't call women bitches and hoes. You talking about the THMC women are sluts. I'm like, dude, why are you calling these women these sluts? You never talk to them. Stop going around YouTube saying that shit.
Where's his mama at? That's what I want to know.
You don't have no parents, dude.
Where this boy caretaker?
You know what? I'm not gonna touch that. That's his. I know who's raising him, but I'm not gonna touch that. That's none of my business.
Yeah, don't see it.
Yeah, that's no. I ain't gonna. But the thing is,
whoever his caretaker is needs to hey, buddy,
Yeah,
let's do some puzzles. Let's play Connect Four, checkers, or something.
Yeah, go outside, do something. Man. Every time I'll be at work, and I'll be sleep, get back up, turn on YouTube. It's him. Then I remember one time I stayed up all night. He's on every little panel. I'm like, come on, dude, you need to go do something else, man. He always hangs around with them losers over there, the low IQ dudes.
That's where he belonged, though.
Huh?
That's where he belonged, because he fit in.
And use as a mascot. They use him to go around there and attack all these women and shit.
No, and they ought to be ashamed of themselves using him like that because they know that boy is special. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's not right.
A 50-year-old bald-headed nigga who sit on duct tape chair, send that boy to do all that job. Man,
he's wrong for that. Remember, he comes over here, right? And I'll let him up. And I'm trying to be nice to him because I already know his situation. But I always ask them other men. I've been asking them since day one, like, why are y'all not educating and helping some of these men out? Y'all claim y'all the Black Manosphere supportive of each other. Why would y'all do this to him? That's fucked up, yo.
Yeah, but I got so frustrated. I demoted him. I did, telling him that you can't become around me no more. You're out there saying all this crazy shit, You don't know nobody on here, man. You quit that shit. You know. You know, and dumbass over there, but that bald-headed nigga kept on, you know, saying all that ratchet shit about women, you know, calling women, you know, out the names and shit. And here is you. He come around other people's talking about, don't date single mothers. Do you never, you know, I remember one time he said, I don't know what a vagina looks like. I said, well, wait a minute. If you don't know what a vagina looks like, you shouldn't be in this conversation.
Yeah.
If you don't know what a pussy look like, stay out the conversation, please. I had to tell him, you know.
Yeah. You said
I
I'm
had
gonna
to
tell him.
tell him.
That's cool.
I know it's cold blooded, but you know, if you don't know what a vagina look like, or seeing a woman naked, you really need to stay out the conversation. You just got to stop. You know?
Yeah, he said, if you don't know what vagina look like for real, with your own eyes in person, stay out of the combo.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah, but listen to a nigga who's sleeping on a goddamn mattress on the bed, whose mattress on the fucking floor. Come on.
Oh Lord. Who's
I'm talking
sleeping
about
with a mattress on the floor?
AJ in red.
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah, exactly. You see his bedroom. You see his bed?
I haven't seen.
No, okay, good. No, he actually had to change the camera angle so you won't see the bed. On his old videos, you see what he's laying on.
Yeah, on his old videos. Yeah.
Yeah, his old videos. Yeah, you see.
So he don't have a, what do they call it,
on
a
the floor.
springboard? He don't have a spring.
Man, come on.
Two mattresses just sitting there on the floor.
Yeah, two mattresses on the floor. And he had a nerve. He had a nerve talking about how black women ain't shit. Black women are dusty. Black women ain't or bitches and shit. They're all shock dots. Oh, Bomb Cherry is a shock dot. I remember we made that video about you, Bomb. Yeah, but he out there laying on two mattresses on the fucking floor.
Most black women I know got a headboard, a springboard, and you know.
Yeah.
The
They
frame only costs
set.
like $10. You know, a frame costs like $10, y'all. You can get a frame that just sits it off the floor. It's only like $10.
Right.
In fact, you could get a free go to good list. I don't even know.
That's hilarious.
Listen, the niggas is in Chicago. You mean you couldn't go to what's that store name? What's that store they have in Chicago? I forgot the name of it.
You could go to Rent Center and get a frame.
Rent you a spring, nigga.
Right.
Mattress.
They don't cost that much. What do you pay, like $12 a week?
Yeah.
Let's go to Goodwill. Go to Goodwill and get a
Goodwill. Why I go to Goodwill and buy you some shit? Yeah, but you too damn busy. I'm an electrician. Nigga, please, you ain't no fucking electrician. You had that. If you were an electrician, you had enough money to have yourself a fucking bed. You will be laying on a fucking mattress, nigga.
The electricians make good money, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. Them electricians make bank.
Next time you see that, ask them what measurement is volts in, like, or what measurement electricity in. Since he said electrician, see if he can answer that question.
You know who also makes good money? The individuals. I don't know what they're called, but they lay the tile, like you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
like they lay tile.
They lay tile and brick and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mason.
Yeah, they make good money.
And the people that fix the lights on the road, I was looking at that job, and they start off at $29 an hour.
Yeah. See, so this trades, like, you know, people, I'm not gonna say school's not important, but a lot of people, you know, school ain't for everyone, you know. A lot of people aren't made to be going to a 4-year university. Some people straight out of high school, go get you a certificate, go get you a trade, and you make good money doing that.
Yeah, because it's good. They still got trades where I'm at. They still got trades at and it's not in the actual school. You go to like a separate school for like half the day and you can get a trade, but most places don't have that anymore.
Yeah, they want us to pay for everything now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I agree. Trades a lot of money. There's a lot of money to be made out there without having a what they call it, like being a CEO in that type of, major corporation type of shit. Because the real electricians make very good money. You deal with AC and heater, that shit is good money.
Yeah, HVAC. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all know driving trucks and even buses here in Delaware. You drive, if you get a job driving for Dart, I think that's what it's called, Dart. Yeah, they make good money, very good money.
Or even driving the trash because now they've got that arm on a trash thing that you don't have to even get outside. You just use the arm to lift up the trash.
Yeah, they make it almost $30 an hour. Depends on how long you've been there, and you got to have that CDL, I guess. Different. Yeah.
Or you just need a Class B to drive garbage truck. You just need a Class B. You don't need an actual A.
Okay.
Oh well. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get ahead and on. I gotta go ahead and get something. I'll see y'all next time.
Okay, have a good one, Victor.
Bye, Victor.
All right.
Now, see, by me mentioning that stream with what his name, they're gonna try to make it seem like I'm coming at him, but I'm saying no. I don't have no problem with Rollo, right? But they think Rollo is stupid, and they tried to show that because he literally was telling him who he could have on his panel, who shouldn't have a wrench. Why Beasley got a wrench? Because Beasley support my channel. But who is she to ask him why he got a wrench? He was acting like that's his channel. See, that's the shit she tried to do over here. And she used to try to attempt to do that. Why so and so got a wrench? Because I gave him one. I ain't got to explain to nobody why anybody got what, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I left us, or I still watch the sector, but I kind of don't be in there anymore because it was a sector I was in that they were literally like that. If you go on somebody's panel, that means you supporting them and you agree with everything they say. I was like, no, I'm just on the panel. We can't just talk normal,
Yeah, that's what I like this channel to be, right? Where we could talk. Y'all seen lots of people come up who disagree with me. I disagree with them, and they still welcome to come back so we can have the conversations.
Yeah, because I'm like, why have to be a choice? Why have to be us? You know what I'm saying? Us or them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
Bomb, you
crazy.
done cussed out plenty of people and, called them all types of names. And then they continue to come back to have a conversation like that happened. So,
And that's the way it should be, right?
Exactly.
Because if they cuss me out, I'm going to definitely cuss them out,
Exactly. Like there's no hard feelings. And I think people are just very, kind of in their feelings about a lot of things. Right. And like they can't, I guess they don't have the understanding as far as trying to decipher basically between you having a conversation with someone and disagreeing with them isn't necessarily synonymous with you not liking them, if that makes sense.
Exactly. Right? Shit, I love my mother and I disagree with a lot of things she told me through the years. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Doing, Nikki.
Now, Bomb, what you think about how Jada is treating Will?
Well, I don't even know what's going on. Tell me about it, babe.
Oh no, she was just saying that like how she not satisfied and
damn,
like she never like was in love with him. And he did some special when he said he thought about suicide. I was like, she drive this man. He damn near want to kill himself.
Well, damn. I mean, their whole marriage. It's for. Here's the thing. That entire relationship and marriage, you could tell that there's not, like, I'm not saying that there's not love there, but like it's for show, it's for business.
Because like, I think he loved her, but I think she really never loved him. She was like a B-class actress, and she's hey, I can jump on this money train. That's what she did.
Well, yeah, that's what she was supposed to do.
That's what
That's
she's
what
supposed to do. Damn.
That's what. But no, I'm not saying. I'm saying that to say this.
Yeah,
A
going on.
woman. Can you
I'm
guys hear
sorry.
me okay?
I keep muting.
Oh, you keep muting yourself, Mom.
Doing it.
You keep muting yourself.
What's going on?
Well, I guess she feel that she ain't enough that now she
Oh,
can
y'all,
show her
wait a
butt.
minute. Hey, y'all, I might have to shut this out. It looks like somebody is controlling my screen. So
Someone
look,
controlling your screen.
yeah. Somebody's.
Oh.
So I'm gonna shut it down. And I'll be back. It'll be with another title. See, somebody's doing this. Yeah, but I'm gonna hurry up and do a trace route right quick. Okay, so I'll be back.
All
Okay,
right, cool.
let me shut it down real quick. Okay. Yeah, motherfucker, y'all keep trying to do it, nigga. Keep they trying to control it. Y'all can't see what I see. They think it's liquid.